Yeah, we're live. We're rolling.
That was fast. I didn't even see you press the button.
Let me make sure I did.
Okay.
Yes, we're
I
live.
did
We're
not see
rolling.
that.
I'm very sneaky.
Yes, you are.
So so today
Alrighty. Mm-hmm.
we're going to talk about how we met. We'll let the people know all of the juice, all of the fancy sauce,
Yeah.
all of the
All
flavors.
the flavors.
So, how did we meet?
We met on November 8th at a real estate conference that we both were hosting and had no idea that we were both hosting at the same time. I was helping check people in, and you were
I was
doing.
creating the digital media, like
Yep.
the marketing, and getting the investors invested into the into the into the event. But we were basically, you were more physically there, hands on, and I was from behind my computer. So we had no idea that we were hosting this thing together. And we met at the coffee table because I was getting my caffeine fix, and
Yeah.
I guess you were too. I was standing there with
Sparkling
Abdul.
water. I
I was
don't
standing
drink
there with
coffee.
Abdul from Lone Spot, our boy,
Yeah.
and he popped up behind us, and I was like, "Oh wow, oh hey, hi Amber."
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean that day, I didn't know who Marty was, and you spoke there. You were getting interviewed by Ryan DeApril, and I had no idea because I was gone. I was in Wheeling at a closing, so I was there in the morning helping with setup. Then I was gone, and then I came back at the right time because then I met you when I came back. So it was pretty hilarious.
Yeah, so we met at that event, and we just started like randomly DMing each other, and we, you went to see Wicked. I remember that was like, and I was like, oh, how was it? Because I love musicals,
Mm-hmm.
and you're an artist, and I was like, oh, how was it? And you're like, oh, it was wonderful, and it was, something you shared with me. It was like pretty intimate. It was like, yeah, you're like, it was, it was me and my mom's favorite like play, and you guys went to see it together. I had no idea that your mother, passed at that time, and I wasn't trying to flirt with you at all because I thought you were married. And one of
Mm-hmm.
my big no-nos is like married women. Like, no, thank you, stay away from me. Um, and after that, like, I shared a poem with you as one artist to another. I thought you would appreciate it about my son, just about his life and how I went from mourning his death to appreciating his life. And I didn't know who to share it with. I shared it with my mom maybe and a couple other people. And I shared it with you, and you ended up sharing a poem back with me. And again, I thought you were married. So when you're like, "Can I share a poem with you?" I'm like, okay. And then when you shared it with me, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this girl is not married."
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
very Taylor Swift-esque
Get,
poem.
Getting the facts straight, I was separated at the time for a
Yeah.
few months, and
Hmm.
my initial impression of Marty was very polite, like fit, active, muscles. But I also judged him hard. I thought he
Yeah.
might have been in a cult, but
Well,
you're not. You're not in a
I
cult.
thought you were. I
You're
thought you
giving
were.
single dad vibes.
Yeah, I thought you were married in a relationship where the husband never wants to be in the pictures. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so we did judge each
It
other.
was funny.
Um, but then after a few DMs, you asked me out.
I did. I saw on your Instagram that you like to rollerblade, and I thought that was cool. And you had a video of you skating with your daughters, like pushing the stroller. And I was like, "That's crazy. What are the odds?" Because I do the same thing around the block in my neighborhood. So I was like, "Hey, maybe we should go skate together." And then it was cute because you said, "Hey, I'd rather get to know you and actually talk with you." So yeah, then you offered to go eat dinner and to pick me up, which
Hmm.
also was really cute. So and thoughtful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of signs. That a lot of signs that the universe was like placing in front of us. And the first one was that the date that we were going to our dinner at Mago in downtown Arlington Heights was 111.
Yeah.
And a few days before picking you up, I saw 111 on a license plate in front of us, Maddie was actually like, "Hey, Dad, 111," and I thought of you right away because our date was 111, and January 11th, and she's like, "Who's 111?" I figure, what dead person is that? Because I got my son is the fours, my brother's the three. She's like, "What?" I said, "Why does it got to be a dead person? Why can't it be someone alive?" She's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, I'm going to hang out with a friend on 111," and she's like, "Oh, you're going on a date?" Like I'm like, "Yo, relax, okay, relax, little girl." But our date was on January 11th, 111, and the building that Mago is in is 111, the address.
Yep.
And that was pretty wild.
It was crazy because that's not even on Google Maps. It was just like the general building that it's attached to. So
Another sign was I had written about 6 months prior to our first date or us meeting. I don't remember which one, but I wrote a letter to my future wife, and it was weird because each paragraph was not like rhyming like normal. Each paragraph was like all M words, all A words, like beginning with the letter M, beginning with the letter A, all M words again, and all A words again. And I was like, oh, I noticed that it was AM, are your initials, Amber Martin. But then I also noticed that it was, if you put them together, it reads Mama, and that's the handle, that's the name of your Instagram page is Mama Amber. And I was just like, holy crap. So when I realized that, I let you know.
you let me know and sent me a Loom analysis video.
I know, it's so weird, but
I liked it though.
I thought that was
very,
pretty cool.
Yeah, very creative, very very smart, and yeah, I thought that was awesome.
And I also have been working with Jen Cudmore, a manifestation like energy coach for high performing entrepreneurs, and I wrote in my journal like her H3R, and your favorite number is 3.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
It's nuts. The whole Mama Amber 3 thing on Instagram, I changed it to that because, and no one knows this, not even my childhood friends know this, that's my nickname in college because I always made food and had snacks for everyone. I guess that's like a consistent thing, but no one knew that everyone called me Mama Amber. So that was interesting. And then in that analysis video, you were like, oh, I don't know, I wrote this around 6 months or so ago. And I was like, okay. So I pulled up my phone calendar, and that was the same month where I was in my shower crying. I was having meltdown because I didn't know why something was like feeling really weird. I was already unhappy for like a good amount of time, several years in my previous relationship. And yeah, like that was the time where I was praying. I was like, okay, God, like, I don't know what the heck is going on. But I had this like feeling that my person is out there. So I prayed. I was like, okay, if there's something weird going on, like, please save the person that I meant to be with for me. And yeah, when he wrote that poem, that was that same month that I had that prayer, and like 2 weeks later I found out about a betrayal. So that's what caused why I decided to get the divorce. But yeah, I was like, that's nuts, because then I wrote a letter to my future husband as well. So we both have those letters. I have not shared mine. I will share it when we get married, and
both of the
it's just nuts.
both of the letters were like describing in detail like who that person is.
Yes.
And the joke of at the end of mine was like, and if you know her name, please let me know because I'm still looking for her.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
So, yeah.
We're both looking. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then there was
nuts.
an orange and yellow sign. What was that?
Yeah, so like early on when we were DMing, I was just on my phone like messaging you on Instagram, and I looked outside my living room window, and there was this yellow and orange, kind of looked like just a little like slice of a rainbow, but it wasn't a rainbow. And I was like, that's kind of weird, because I've seen circle rainbows from airplanes, double rainbows, like partial rainbows, singular rainbows. And I was like, that's odd, but I think it's significant. And I swear, like I heard I heard God tell me, like, you need to ask Marty what yellow and orange mean to him. And in my mind, I'm like, this is crazy, because I was in a church cult before and I got out of that. And I was like, I'm not having anything to do with this kind of thing anymore. But then I prayed, because I was like, if this is legit, then confirm that I should be asking what yellow and orange mean to him. So the next day, Marty sent me a link to one of his podcasts about how he was healing. And in there, you were talking about how you were going through like a therapy or experience.
My grandmother
Yeah.
gave me a yellow and orange light that replaced like all of the murky, dark nastiness that belonged to me. Like after she passed away, like I thought she was dead.
Yeah.
But when she came back to life that day in that session, the life that replaced all of that and the love that replaced all of that nasty, dark energy was a yellow and orange light. And after getting her back, I'm just like, yo, this is amazing. She's like alive again. So it's cool.
Yeah, yeah. And then I messaged you that I recorded it, because I was like, I need to have a record of this just in case. So I sent the recording to Marty. After that, I was like, you can't, like, this is insane. Yellow and orange.
So there was many signs. And there's been a lot of really incredible, like, things that have happened since we met. Like one of them that I love the most is, meeting your daughters and falling in love with them, and, watching our girls interact with one another. We have, between the two of us, we have 4 girls, a 10-year-old, 2 5-year-olds, one's about to be 6, and a almost 2-year-old. And what's cool is whenever we're together, the 5-year-olds are gone. They're like lost in outer space doing whatever they're doing. Yeah. We don't even like check on them. They come down when they're hungry. And then the 10-year-old like basically like hangs out and watches and babysits the 2-year-old so that we can finish puzzles and
I know
do our own thing.
She loves babies, so she's like, oh, now I can be around a baby.
Oh yeah.
This is really cute.
And your 2-year-old loves bossing around babysitters.
Yeah,
I guess.
She's always saying, Maddie, look at this. It's really cute.
And then our journeys, like getting divorced, were kind of similar as well too.
Yeah.
Like with the kids' ages.
The kids' ages, a lot of details. It's very interesting. And both of our youngest daughters have the same middle name, spelled the exact same way.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So what is one thing that, has happened since we met that, kind of stands out to you, or like that you're, most in love with or appreciate most?
What I most love about you is your thoughtfulness and like consideration, just like time, like quality time. Like you're very there, present, and you just know like the vibe of things. So you can read me easily. We could read each other easily. It feels like when we're together, like everything else just can be, melt away. It's you're the safe space, and I really appreciate you and your love.
Yeah, we shared our thank you for all of that, by the way. But we shared the top 3 love languages, the 5 love languages. We shared the top 3. So it's pretty easy to give love to and receive love from somebody who wants to receive and be loved the same way.
Yeah. That was actually huge things that I was like, this, I know that I need this in whatever relationship I'm in next. And I was like, that is crazy.
Number 1 and number 2 being, number 1 and number 2 being quality time and touch. Yeah.
Yep. All the time and snuggles.
So what I love most about you is your creativity, your passion, how you show up and what you pour into all of your relationships, how kind and loving you are. And I love you. I love you very much.
Thank you. I love you too.
Still waiting for you to ask me to marry you. So whenever that happens, like,
You're going to have to ask me first.
I know.
But I will ask.
So,
After you ask.
oh my gosh, she asked me to be her boyfriend. I said, if I have to ask you to marry me, you have to ask me to be your boyfriend. And
Oh,
the,
yeah.
the very next time I saw
forgot
her,
about
I
this.
turn around and she's on one knee with this bracelet that says Martin times infinity. She's like they couldn't wait for at least a few days. It was
Yep, yep.
the very next day, the first time I saw you, you were on your knee. So
Yep.
I'm glad I have some patience between the two of us. And that was funny. But
Yeah.
what is one thing you're most excited about for our future together?
One thing most excited about, experiences, seeing the world together, making more memories with each other, with our kids, in every aspect. I feel like we both have grown together and will continue to grow. And your faith in being able to keep exceeding and over exceeding has gotten us really, really far together. So I'm excited about all those things.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to show the girls what a loving partner
Mm-hmm.
is supposed to be like and feel like and look like. And also to impact the world with you, so that when our daughters are of our age,
Yeah.
they're actually experiencing and living in a world that belongs to them and deserves them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I know that we can have a pretty vast impact, and are going to, by just being a team and working together.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with all that. That is one really important thing that I was looking forward to, is for us to be happy and for our kids also to see us happy, to show them what they deserve.
Cool.
I think that's it, right?
Yeah. And that's how we met.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.